For decades, we've been told the same winter gardening story. Soil goes dormant, nutrients stop moving, and fertilizer is pointless until spring. Big agriculture reinforced that idea with shelves full of spring-only products, winter soil rests, and chemical schedules that conveniently pause until buying season returns. But backyard gardeners in Korea never bought into that story, and their soil proves it. What they practiced instead was simple, quiet, and devastating to the fertilizer industry, feeding soil life through winter using fermentation, carbon layering, and microbial warmth. During winter, gardeners apply a diluted fermented solution rich in native microbes, organic acids, simple sugars, and enzymes. This liquid is never poured onto bare soil alone. It's always paired with carbon insulation, leaves, straw, rice hulls, or shredded plant matter. That pairing is the secret Big Ag never mentions. When you add fermentation and carbon, three powerful things happen. Microbial heat is generated. As microbes digest sugars and carbon, they release gentle biological heat. Not enough to steam, just enough to prevent total dormancy. Nutrients are locked, not lost. Instead of leaching away, nutrients are absorbed into microbial bodies and fungal networks, acting like a living pantry until spring. Soil structure improves while you sleep. Microbes glue soil particles together, preventing compaction from eels. One sighter rains and frost. Chemical fertilizer does none of this. In fact, salts often kill winter-active microbes, setting soil back months. This is not a heavy-handed process. That's where most people mess up. The fermented liquid is diluted heavily, often 1 to 500 or more. The goal is to introduce life, not flood it. Gardeners gently water it over beds before a cold stretch, then immediately cover with organic matter. Leaves are the favourite. Free, abundant and perfect insulation. No turning, no digging, no compost pile required. The soil becomes a slow, breathing organism, protected from freeze-thaw damage and nutrient collapse. There's nothing to sell here. No winter fertilizer, no spring soil reset, no rescue products. Once soil biology is established, it self-feeds, self-regulates and reduces dependency. Farmers who rely on microbial systems buy fewer inputs every year. That's bad business, unless you're the gardener. This method also exposes an uncomfortable truth. Winter soil doesn't need rest. It needs care. Gardeners using this technique report earlier spring growth, fewer nutrient deficiencies, reduced pest pressure, softer soil without tilling, and stronger root systems. Most shockingly, they use less fertilizer overall, sometimes none. Spring becomes maintenance, not repair. This isn't a one-time hack. It's a seasonal rhythm. Each winter builds on the last. Soil gets darker. Worms return sooner. Fungal strands appear earlier. The garden stops behaving like a factory and starts acting like an ecosystem. That's the part Big Ag can't compete with. You don't win by force-feeding plants. You win by training soil to feed itself. While the rest of the world waits for spring catalogues and fertilizer sales, Korean backyard gardeners are already ahead, quietly building fertility under leaves and frost. No labels, no hype, just biology doing what it has always done best. Winter fertilizer was never the answer. Living soil was. And once you see it work, there's no going back.